some breaking news. 2 people have died and dozens were rescued after microboats sank in the English Channel. Well, Kelsey, please. That's sad news, of course.
50 people were on board when the vessel went down, leaving many stranded in the water. We're going to be hearing from Mark White to bring us the latest on that. Moving on. If you're sick of ever rising water bills and sewage being dumped, aren't we all? You might be pleased to know the government has announced the biggest review of the water sector in 35 years. Or you might think it's a complete waste of time and they should just take the action that's necessary.
Yeah, they've appointed somebody called Sir Jon Cunliffe, former Deputy Governor of the Bank of England. What does he know about the water industry? Let's talk to somebody who does. Philip Greenwood, who's the founder of Waterways Protection. Steve Reed, the Environment Secretary, was on GB News this morning saying he's bringing forward the most draconian legislation ever against water companies. They're not going to be able to take these massive share dividends. Is he telling it right?
As ever, no. Well, look, we've got Jon Cunliffe, who was the Deputy Governor of the Bank of England from 2013 to 2023. He was instrumental in loading the country with 450 billion worth of debt in quantitative easing. It's partly responsible for the huge amounts of inflation we see, although he did, to his credit, kindly admit afterwards on record that he said, oh, perhaps we overdid it a bit. So this is the chap who's going to do a review. And by the way, this is just one of those reviews that's going to last a few months and isn't going to do anything. But the interesting question is, why is this review actually happening? And right now, we've got something more serious legislatively going on in Parliament, and that is the Water Special Measures Bill, which has just passed its second reading a couple of weeks ago, and is about to go into consultation on the 28th of this month. Now, what this bill does is this bill will essentially give the water companies everything they could ever dream of. So let me just give you an example. With this new bill that's going to be happening, they can, the state will take on all of the debt that the water companies want to send their way.
That's the taxpayer.
That's the taxpayer, yeah. So all of their past debts, all future debts, they will give to the state. Remember, I said this a few months ago when we were being prepped for a scam. This is what's happening. It's now into legislation. Also, it used to be a situation where you could have where the water bills at home would be reviewed every 5 years. Now, with this bill, that's there to help us, by the way, is it's going to be every year now they can put the bills up.
Which they will.
Of course they will. They've also, now some people will say things like, oh, well, it says they've got a ring-fence money for infrastructure. Sure, but it used vague language. It doesn't say how much money needs to be ring-fenced for infrastructure or anything like that.
What is this going to do to clean up our rivers?
I mean, I don't think it's going to do anything really. It's just there to it's just there to protect the corporate interests that own the water companies who extract from the state, and obviously the people in Whitehall and the establishment who are in lockstep with these corporate institutions who are involved in the extraction of cash. It's just going to be there to, and also there's going to be no restrictions in this bill on, you mentioned about there's going to be no restrictions on dividends or shareholder profits, nothing whatsoever. The only thing that they might be able to do, if they wanted to, for repeat offenders, is maybe discount a director's bonus. So the problem is obviously, until we say no, you can't keep taking they say they want to attract investment. We already invest. We all pay our bill, we create a river of money. Now, if all of our bill payers' money is constantly going away,
the clock's beating us.
But
it's not very encouraging, is it?
No.
I knew this review would be a waste of time.
Well, your blood might be boiling. Ours is. We'll carry this conversation on. Don't go anywhere. Here's the weather.